What's going on, YouTube? It's my first live. Just wanted to come here and just answer some questions that you guys been having. I just really want to show my appreciation for you guys for helping me to get to over 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate y'all for that, and this is me showing my appreciation back to y'all. So I'm here giving some time for tonight. Well, I got a little downtime to be able to talk to my fans, talk to my subscribers, see how y'all doing. Y'all check in, y'all can hit the like button. We could just get down to any questions that you guys got for me. Hope y'all having a good night like I'm having. Just ready. Wednesday, ready for the week to start. What's going on, man? What's going on? You like the #1 subscriber right there. Definitely appreciate all the positive feedback and everything from you, man. Definitely appreciate you. How you doing though? Everything good with you? Let's see if we get some more people to come on here to this live. Man. I don't need a medic. Let's see how we do this. Y'all just gotta bear with me. This is my first time going live. I never been live on anything. No social media at all. This first time for everything. Got a couple people that's coming in now. How y'all doing? Y'all having a good evening? Here. Accident. What's going on? I'm Energy. You ever had an accident your first year? No, unfortunately, nah. Haven't had no accidents. Pray that I can keep on moving forward. With that clean record. I had a whole lot of almost and mistakes and slip ups, but nah, I never had any accidents. Came close, but never had any accidents. Dr. Charles currently in CDL school, bro, trying to pass this pre-trip inspection. Yeah, that pre-trip, I ain't even gonna lie to you. That pre-trip inspection, when my first day CDL school, they said they gave us that packet. I'm sitting there at the table just flipping through and I'm like, man, we gotta memorize all this stuff. I was like, I started to think like, I don't think this the right place for me. This the right thing for me. But after a while, the more you read over, just take a section by section, little by little. And the more that you just do it, it was to the point like every day I just tried to go over it every day, and just try to see what I could remember in my mind every day. and eventually it became easy. Everything just started working out. But Dr. Charles, I got a packet for you. I could send over to you, PDF file where it breaks the whole preacher down step by step, each part, and explains everything that you got to say. I could definitely send that over to you if you like. Just kinging. Hey, bud, what's going on, bro? Question: what was the best advice you can give on growing a business the first year? Uh, the best advice I could say, man, would be, just keep trying. Just keep trying your best with everything that you do. Just don't give up. It's going to be a lot of hard times because it's new. Like for me, I only had my license for about 2 years now, so it's I'm still learning now. I'm still learning. So, but the best advice I can say is just never give up. Never give up. Just keep on pushing. It'll definitely start getting easier for you. Just keep pushing. Energy. It takes a lot to remember. My instructors had me to record them do it, and it helped. Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely a lot, but the more and more and more times that you do it, it just it just becomes easy. Um, like I told Dr. Charles, I got the packet, the pre-trip packet. If you in school, I'm sure you already got a packet, but I could send you out a packet too, and the packet definitely helped me. Definitely helped me to learn the pre-trip. Do you plan on letting on operator lease on with you? Um, it's in the near future. Yeah, definitely. Definitely plan on doing that in the near future. I want to be able to, each year I want to be able to grow the business more and more and more. So I definitely want to do that. Um, I got a lot of plans, a lot of ideas. Couple buddies that I grew up with, we all got our CDLs and got our own trucks and everything. So we trying to come together, and just do things together. But definitely, I would definitely look into leasing on operators under the authority. Anything to help the next person out. Will do. Not for me, but I know someone wants to ask. Next question: what's a good place to get a truck? Dealership, auction, street. What would you recommend? Um, that's a good one. That's a good question. I would, me personally, I would refer the dealership just so that you can get a warranty with it. But a lot of people have mixed feelings because the dealership trucks do be overpriced, so um if you have if you have the money, the finances, to buy off the street, that's even better. Just make sure that you got some money put to the side so you could take care of the truck just in case if once you get it, if anything happens to it, you just be able to get it fixed so you can get back up and running with it. But either direction you take, it's all good because you can definitely come up with some good trucks, especially from an auction. I know a few people that came up with some great trucks from the auction. I was trying to park in a tight spot and accidentally hit a truck, and my trainer didn't help. Yeah, it be like that sometimes. But only thing I can say, is just don't let that discourage you, though. You're gonna have some mistakes. That's gonna happen, but that's how you learn. So just keep on trying and just take your time. And what I also always tell people, depending on where you're trying to park, if you back up and you hug your left side, you got all the space on your right side. You won't even have to worry about the right side. So just stay as close as possible as you can to your left, because you can look out the window and you can see straight down, but that right side, that's that hard side to see. So Just try to keep that in mind and just keep taking your time with it. But definitely don't let that discourage you because that's how you get better at it. Mistakes gonna happen out here. Awesome advice. Definitely would need that warranty. Yeah, that warranty gonna save you at times. That warranty you gonna pay for it and it's gonna help you out. Warranty definitely helped me out a little bit, but thanks for that. No problem. No problem. Just keep on pushing. How long you been driving? I'm Energy. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, I should have got me something to drink. Like, what, I completed school. I completed school and I just got on the road not even a month ago. Oh, that's what's up, man. Congrats, man. Definitely congrats. Yeah, just be safe out there on that road, but that's where you learn. That's where you learn the most that out there on that road and especially when you get out there on the road by yourself. That's when you really learn because then you don't have no help. You don't have nobody to sit there and guide you. You could be at truck stops or deliveries or something, and you're gonna have people just other truck drivers that just don't care. They don't care that, you a new driver. They gonna sit there and they gonna blow the horn, they gonna try to rush you, but don't tune all that out. Tune all of that out. Just keep taking your time. Do what you gotta get where you trying to get to. How much is the warranty? How long it lasts? The Aero truck sale. The warranty, I got the big warranty that covers like the whole powertrain, the engine, transmission, and everything. That was like 11,000. They put that into the cost of the truck. So it's already fixed into your payment, and it covers you for 400,000 miles. So I got my truck. It had about 476,000 miles. So I'm good till I get to 876,000 miles. Would it be a good idea to buy a retired fleet truck from a carrier like Snyder or Warner, etc.? Uh, yeah, definitely. A retired fleet truck, because the fleet trucks they maintenance trucks, so they never really owned them trucks. So whoever they got the trucks from, they had to keep up on the maintenance because after a while they had to turn around and give the truck back. The truck that I bought from Aero Truck Sales, it came from Prime, and when you get it from them, um, depending on it, it may come with the whole list of everything that the truck ever got done to it, oil change, anything that ever needed to be fixed on it. It may come with it. It may, and then it may not come with it. Depends if the company kept up with it and it just followed with the truck. But I would definitely say, yeah, that's a good idea because they keep up with the trucks. I also heard that Walmart trucks. Walmart are like the top company that take care of their trucks. They keep their trucks A1. So when they get to about the 300 and 400,000 miles, that's when they turn theirs in and they go get brand new. So if you could find you a Walmart truck, I think you definitely be good with that. My turns of handling the truck is good. I backed up twice with the trainer and he was lazy, didn't want to get out. Yeah. You got some good trainers and then you got some trainers that, just they just want the trainer pay. That's it. They don't care if you can drive or if you can't drive. They just want that extra money just to sit there and ride along and let you drive. But hopefully, if if you could switch trainers, I would definitely say try to do that. And if you get a good trainer, that try to find a good trainer, that really care and want to help you out, help you better, tell you the mistakes you're doing, and instead of yelling at you or just letting you make the mistakes and hit stuff, at least help you through it and tell you, okay, look, this is what you're doing wrong, but this how you supposed to do it. I notice using a spinner knob is very comfortable for me when I make turns. Do you use one? I actually don't use one in my truck, but when I was working with a company, I did have the spinner knob on there, and yeah, it definitely makes turning a whole lot easier, especially when you're backing up and you got to keep turning the wheel all the way from the left, turn it back to the right. Yeah, it definitely that definitely helps out. But I currently do not have one in my truck right now. Covers the after treatment too. Yep, yep. The warranty covers the after treatment. Now, the warranty when it for the powertrain, the engine and transmission and all that mechanical stuff is no deductible. So if anything go down, you know, they they cover they cover it. When wherever shop you take it to, they cover the cost. The after treatment, I learned it's a $500 deductible because when what was it? My knock sensor went bad on me. I had to get a new knock sensor put in. Um, After the work was all done, they said that I had to pay a $500 deductible. So for the after treatments with Aero sales, warranties is a $500 deductible for their warranty, but for engine transmission and all that is $0, no deductible. What's the best thing you love slash like about being in the trucking industry? I hear it's rough, but well worth the ride. Uh, the best thing that I love about being in the trucking industry is helping people. When I was home when the virus first started, I just wanted to be able to just start my own business so that I could make an impact in the world. And this helped me out. For getting on YouTube, talking to other people, just helped me to get to where I am now. And now that I'm at the place where I'm at now, I just want to be able to give back, and help other people out that help people get to where I'm at, help them to achieve, their CDLs and work for a company, get the experience under their belt, and then get out there on their own and start making that money for themselves. Because you don't want to be a company driver the rest of your life, making somebody else rich. It's more than enough money out here, so you can make it on your own. But I think that's probably the best thing I love is just helping other people out in this industry. Hey, what's up, Auntie? William Gordon, yo, Cherry Hill, the building. Who gave you the best insurance quote starting out? Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, but when I was trying to buy the truck, I had to get this insurance adjuster, insurance agent to find me some insurance. And when I bought the truck almost a year ago. I think it's been 10 months. So I was fresh. I was fresh like had my CDLs for a year and a month, year and 2 months, somewhere around there. Nobody would mess with me. He put my information in this whirlpool with all the insurance. Nobody will mess with. It's only one person that came back, and that's Progressive. Progressive is the only person that mess with me, and still to this day, I'm still sticking with them. They a little pricey, but I can't complain about it because they was the only ones that helped me out. But if you just starting out, I would say Progressive. Progressive accepts any and everybody. They just like I said, they a little pricey, but they definitely won't turn you down. Progressive want that money. My guy, yes sir, bro. What advice would you give someone who's thinking about going into trucking? Um, Advice I would tell them if they haven't got their CDLs, just go out, go out there, study for the permit, One of my videos, I got the CDL prep app that'll help you. That's actually word for word with the test. That will help you get your permit. Once you get the permit, I got the video with the pre-trip. Watch the pre-trips, get the pre-trip down pat. I got the maneuvers on the video. Watch the videos, get the maneuvers down pat, and go take the test. And then once you pass the test, work for a company. I always say work for a company at least 6 months to a year. That way you can get all the experience and everything that you need to learn about the industry. You can get it out and work with them. And then when you're ready to go on your own, when you feel like you learned enough and you good, go ahead. Go ahead and get on your own. Start your own business. You know how much about startup business and the car hauling. I want to progress in that industry. I'm not too familiar with the car hauling. I thought about it, but I kind of changed my mind about the car hauling. Um, but yeah, I don't know too much about how much to start a business with the car hauling. But I do know it's people out here that's making money with the car hauling. So it's definitely money in that industry. But I just don't know too much about that. Progressive quoted me 6K down, 3K a month. I live in Miami. Yeah, I heard a lot about Florida. Insurance in Florida is it's just crazy just because of all of the hurricanes they say they be having and stuff, trees falling on trucks, that stuff happen. Insurance they gotta cover that. So insurance is definitely gonna be high for the state of Florida. My I think my down payment was 45, and I'm at 2100 a month. So I'm not that far off of you. Definitely not that far off. It's a little expensive, but from what I hear with Progressive, the first year is high, then the second year it starts to come down. So I'm hoping mine's drop drastically because that 21 a month is killing me. That means I was 4 questions away from passing the general knowledge section. Failed. Use that as motivation and passed on my third attempt. Keep studying. Yep, there you go. There you go. And it's funny you say that. I took my general knowledge. I had used all the skips that I could use on it, and I got to the last question. The last question, I needed one more right to pass, and I needed one more wrong to fail. Man, my palms were sweaty. I was nervous. I swear I read that question about like 30 times. I even clicked the answer with my eyes closed, and I opened it back up just to see if I passed or not. But I ended up getting it right, and I passed. So I've been there. That was nerve wracking. That was definitely nerve wracking. Gotta pay to play. Yeah, gotta pay to play. It costs a lot of money to keep the business running out here, but it's definitely manageable though. You make more than enough money out here if you hustle and you work hard enough. You can make enough money to pay all your bills and finances and stuff, and still be able to save up some money. But definitely don't let that discourage you. That down payment scares a lot of people. Definitely scares a lot of people out. CDL prep helps also as far as testing yourself at home. Yep, the CDL prep, the app, that's what helped me pass my permit test. I studied that thing like every night before I went to sleep. And that's what I tell everybody. And it's crazy because here in the state of Maryland, I don't know how the permit tests are in other states, but the state of Maryland, that CDL prep is word for word with the test. I mean, it's to the point like I studied the app so much, like I could just read the answers and know what the question was without even reading the question. So it definitely helped me out. Definitely helped me out to pass and made life a lot easier. That general knowledge gave me a scare, but after the general knowledge, combinations and air brakes, it was easy. I flew through both of them. Yes, sir. Yup. Definitely helped out. Hey, let's see what else. Make sure I ain't skip no questions. But how y'all doing tonight though? Y'all good? If anything you can tell about winter driving? Winter driving. Oh man. The beginning of this year was my first time actually driving the semi in the winter. Um, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. Something I got to get used to. My first year, I was just a jockey. So then I came out of being a jockey for about 11 months, and then I got on the road and I did about 2, 3 months behind the wheel before I, wanted to start the business. So I didn't really get too much driving because when I first got behind the wheel at the job, it was springtime. So I just jockeyed during the winter. So this the beginning of this year was the first time when I actually got my truck was the first time I drove in the winter. And I ain't even gonna lie to you. I had to get used to it. So whenever it snowed or it was ice out, I didn't even take the truck out. I was like, it's no point of even trying to risk it or anything. I said, just be safe and just go home and try another day. What do you think about internationals? Um, the job I was at, they had a lot of internationals. They work horse trucks. You just, they gonna treat you good. You treat it good, it's gonna treat you good. Any truck gonna take care of you. You just gotta make sure you take care of the truck, and the truck gonna always take care of you. But the internationals, they're pretty good. I see, what is it? Western Express. I see they really like them because I swear it's like every Western Express truck I see, it's always an international. I got a brother of mine's and that's all he loves. Got a tractor international, a tow truck that's an international. He just loves it. So I'm more of a Freightliner guy. That's all I ever really knew. When I was in driving school, that's what I had to learn. That's what they had in the driving school. The job I went to, they had a couple internationals, but mainly it was Freightliner. So when it was time to buy the truck, I just tried to stick to what I mainly knew. But the internationals, yeah, I definitely hear good stuff about them. How's that trailer you bought treating you? That trailer is doing all right. Had to put a couple more dollars into it. Um, had to put a couple more dollars into it. It was a little rusted out, and when we went to slot the tandem release bar snapped, so had to get that fix on there, and all 8 of the tires was shot on there. They was all bad, so I had to get some tires put on there, but it's definitely doing good. It's it's not pretty, but it gets the job done. Over the road, local or regional. Uh, for me, I got kids, so I'll say local because I gotta be able to, stay close just in case emergency or something happens. I gotta be able to get back home. So I would say local for me. But for somebody, that doesn't have any kids over the road, that's where you can make the money. You can make the money over the road. You can make the money local. You can make the money regional. You just gotta hustle with it. But over the road, it just seems a lot smoother. You just get one pickup, and then you go to one destination to deliver. If you ain't got enough time, you just find somewhere to park, start it all over, do the next same thing again the next day. It's a lot more simpler. With the local, you just got to keep on you got to keep moving. You got to at least be able to touch at least two loads a day in order for it to make sense. Um, Looking at international, yeah, definitely look at the internationals, and they not that expensive too, so that wouldn't be a bad look. What's a good factoring company? The factoring company I got is TAFS, TAFS. Um, I just jumped on YouTube one day and I just looked up what's the best factoring company out there, and I seen a couple people talk about TAFS, so TAFS stood out for me to me about it, and it was crazy because before I even reached out to TAFS, I had got that flyer in the mail telling me that I should call them and telling me all the things that they can offer me. So I called them up and I just set up with them, and I've been good ever since. Never had not one problem with TAFS. Yeah, Blue Internationals at Western Express. Yep, Western Express love them internationals. How familiar were you with DOT inspections prior to starting your business? I'm not even gonna lie. I'm still not that too familiar with the DOT inspections. I'm still learning everything. Um, I just know, you do the pre-trip just like the pre-trip when you in school and all. Just make sure everything good, nothing's leaking, no hanging wires, all your lights working, tires good, brakes good, everything. You know, yeah, just I'm still learning. I've been to a couple scales, but haven't got pulled in. I'm nervous for that day. I'm definitely nervous for that day. I know the truck will be good, but I'm renting the trail I got. I'm renting, and it's a rust bucket. It's an old trailer, but she old faithful. She gets it done. Legendary One, what's up, bro? I am a Freightliner guy too, but they are cheap on the inside. Bunch of plastic. Yeah, definitely, definitely cheap on the inside. Um, I just love the way the outside look, but yeah, you definitely right about that inside. What I would say is I would take a newer Cascadia over International. LT Prime got me in a Cascadia right now. Yeah, oh yeah. The new ones, yeah, definitely. The new Cascadias, they are nice. They are definitely nice. Taz sent me stuff in the mail already. Yeah, Taz be on it. They don't play no games. They send it to everybody. But when you ready, definitely look into them. They good. I haven't had a problem with them. I already started my LLC, EIN, and business bank account and building my business. Dr. Charles, you ahead of the game then. You good. That was like my what first 4 or 5 steps right there. So yeah, you already ahead of the game. Now that you got that, the only thing you could do, you could fill out the application to get your DOT numbers. And if you want to get your own authority, you could go ahead and make the payment for it. But the payment for the own authority is 300. But to get your DOT numbers, that's free. You can fill it out, and you'll have your DOT numbers at the end of the application. But even if you want to get the authority, you could fill that out too. Fill it all out, but the application just won't be processed until you make that $300 payment. Is the maintenance on a tractor the same as a car? More or less, meaning how often you changing things, oil, tires, etc. Um, is it more or less? It's definitely more money. I could definitely tell you that. Oil change in the car is about what, a good 50 to maybe $90. I wish it was like that for the truck. I think the cheapest oil change I had for the truck was probably about 300. Um, far as the tires and the oil, you can get anywhere. You can get anywhere about 12. to 15,000 miles before you gotta make another oil change. I know some people that go all the way out to like 20, 25,000 miles before oil change, but I never try to wait that long. I just no more than 15 for me. As far as tires, I just I just bought 8 tires for this trailer that I'm renting. Um, and that was a nice bill. That was a hefty bill right there. And they were used tires. That was around almost $1,100 for 8 used tires. So, but those tires are gonna help me out, get me through the winter at least where I need to be. If it was my trailer, I would have put brand new tires on, but I'm not gonna put brand new rubber on somebody else's trailer. Can't do that. I was gonna ask the same question. Great question. And y'all do me a favor, y'all in here, just hit that like button for me. Get the likes up. And Dr. Charles, if you got any more questions, of the next steps you need to take, just let me know and I could definitely help you out. Since you are already halfway there with starting your business. Man, you need to get something to drink. I'm thirsty sitting in here. I'll hit you on Instagram. At my man. Definitely. I still owe Dr. Charles, I still owe you a shirt. I was trying to reach out to you to figure out where I need to send the shirt to you. So just when you hit me on Instagram, definitely do that. Drop your address so I could send you a shirt. Do you offer classes? Uh right now I don't offer classes, but that's one of my plans for next year. I want to be able to do that, to reach out to more people, to be able to, teach the pre-trip and the maneuvers to people who are interested in getting their CDLs, like on a Saturday or Sunday. Excuse me. That's something that I want to plan on. Something I want to plan on doing next year, probably springtime of 2022. Definitely want to try to get into that. A plus auto, what it do, man? What's going on? Definitely, bro. No problem, man. No problem. But yeah, definitely springtime next year. I definitely want to be able to do that. Like every Saturday and Sunday, just host like a little one-on-one session for 2 hours with somebody. It's just me and then whoever the other person is, and we can just go over whatever it is that you need to go over. If you want to do the pre-trip, we can do the pre-trip. If you want to do straight line backing, we can work on that. Offset to the right, parallel parking, whatever it is that you want to work on. I want to be able to do that. So I'm gonna definitely try to get that in the works. Can I take the 3 tests for my permit at separate times, or does it have to be all at once? No, you could do it separate times. I took mine at separate times. I took my general knowledge first. I took the general knowledge first, and the general knowledge, that was a lot. Because if you use CDL prep, it's about over 200 some questions. So, and then it's 50 questions on the test. So they can range anywhere. Any one of them 50 questions can range anywhere out of the whole 240. So I did the general knowledge first by myself, by itself. And then I came back the next week, I think it was, and took the combinations and air brakes together. But yeah, you could take each test by itself. So, and I tell people don't hesitate on it because you don't lose out on no money if you fail. You only pay when you pass the test. So why not? Just go ahead and try it. If you go out there, you try it one time, you fail, you're not losing out on no money. enough. You don't have to pay until you pass the test. What them drive-in loads looking like? Car hauling has slowed down. I'm in the DMV area. The drive-ins is actually okay, doing all right. It's okay. It's okay. The reefers and the flatbeds definitely making more money and they booming, but the drive-ins, yeah, you definitely gonna make some money with the making some money with the drive-ins. Drive-ins is like bottom of the list because they say anybody can do it. All you do is just closing the doors and you just driving to your next destination. So you can make a killing with it, but it's definitely like the bottom of the trucking industry. I have my DOT and MC BOC3, but I didn't put insurance on it yet. Is a certain time of frame to add insurance? No, there's no certain time to add the insurance. If you got that far, you good. You know, your MC, once you get the MC number, you got 21 days to get all your paperwork done and everything set up. But after that 21 days, you pretty much golden. You MC just won't become active until you get your insurance on file. But I wouldn't activate the insurance until you're ready to buy the truck because you don't want to be paying that insurance bill because and you don't want to be paying that insurance bill and you don't have a truck and you're not driving the truck just yet. So just try to once you find a truck and you ready to go buy it. I found the truck that I was getting and I got all the paperwork done and I had to sign all the paperwork on a Friday and I started my insurance on that Thursday, the day before. Nice. Thanks for the info. Do the questions vary from state? Um, I'm not too for sure. I got a brother that lives in South Carolina and I'm in Maryland and he didn't say that the questions were on the test was too much different from how it was here in Maryland, but some states it may be a little different. I know some of the CDL tests are a little different, but I'm not for sure about the permit. Luckily, I only had to take the combination test since I already have a Class B. Oh, shit. Well, you was good then. Oh, you only had to study for that, the combination. That was sweet then. First day on my own, almost hit a parked car. I'm a lefty, so I'm used to doing things with my left hand side. Nervous as hell. Yeah, it's all good, man. Like I said, I had my license for 2 years and I scared myself today. A broker called me talking about a load, and I'm sitting there trying to listen to what he's saying, and then I'm looking at the GPS, and the GPS telling me I got to make this right, and I'm just like, I can't make that right. But the right was like it was like a V, so I had to swing it out wide, all the way wide, and man, and then right at the middle of the curb, it was a light pole. Yeah, it definitely had me a little scared. He's sitting there talking to me on the phone, and once I cleared the curb and I started driving, I forgot I was even on the phone. I was like, man, I'm sorry, man. Like that definitely scared me right there. Almost had me a real slip up today. Questions are the same, just the wording different. Well, there you go. That's my bro right there from South Carolina. He said the questions are the same, but it's just worded a little differently, but it's still all the same. So yeah, that CDL prep that would definitely help you out, help you to pass your permit test. Just keep studying that. What I did with the CDL prep, I just took 10 questions at a time. I would do the first 10 and I wouldn't move on to the next 10 until I got all the first 10 right. So if I go through 1 through 10 and I got all them correct, all right, now I'm starting over. Now I'm going through 1 through 20, and I'm not going to go 1 through 30 until I got 1 through 20 right. So that way I'm constantly learning the next 10 questions, but I'm not forgetting about the first 10 questions, if that makes sense. That way just help me to just keep remembering. That way you just keep reading it, and then once you get it drilling in your head, I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna sit down, take that permit test. As soon as you start the test, about 10 minutes later, you're gonna be getting up and walking out, and everybody gonna be looking at you crazy, like he must have failed. Like, nah, I passed, just flew through it. It become easy after a while. Make sure I ain't forget no questions. Appreciate it. I'm barely getting this all started, so I'm trying to learn as much as I can. Hey, definitely, definitely. Just you could even hit him up. You could even hit Just Kinging up, or you could hit me up, and we both, either one of us, can help you. To get where you trying to get to, bro. Just let us know. That's what we here for. 18, not bad. What best GPS for trucks? I got a Rand McNally, a TND. I want to say a 350. I think it is. Um, that works for me. The 350 is pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. It definitely helps me out. Oh, excuse me. Definitely need one of them. I know a lot of people that don't use the trucker's GPS and just use their regular phone navigation, but I'm too scared of that. I'm too scared of it making me turn down the street, and I end up in this small neighborhood and I can't make a turn now. I gotta back up, or my biggest fear is hitting a bridge, a low bridge. So yeah, I don't even play around with that. Definitely make sure you get that trucker's GPS. But yeah, the Rand McNally, the TND, the 350, that's what I got. So I would definitely say that's a good one. That's definitely a good buy right there. What state are you from? If I'm not mistaken, I believe on the CDL prep app you had to put what states you in, and they give you questions from that state. Don't quote me though. It's been a while. Alan Chambers, loving the channel, man. Keep up the positive vibe. 45 days in. New authorities starting to see loads say freeze protection required. Do you do anything for that? Freeze protection required. What you mean by the freeze protection required? You talking about like for frozen foods, reefer loads? I'm in SoCal, never heard of the CDL prep app. Yeah, that CDL prep app, you that's on all phones, Android, iPhones, all that. CDL prep. It's a blue stern wheel. You can go ahead and get that and try that out. See if that helps you out. Been hauling bottled water. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Bottled water, yeah. I did a few of them, a few bottled waters. We got a Niagara not too far from me, so yeah, definitely I poured a couple of them loads. They just heavy, man. They be trying to max your whole truck out. I think my truck empty is like 33,000 pounds. And once I get them, they load me up, be like 45, 46,000. So I be done there knocking on that 80,000 right there. I'll look into I'm planning on obtaining my permit on my own. Signing onto a mega carrier to get my actual license. You guys think it's a good way to go? Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. If you got a prime out there, I know prime they they definitely take people in. You can go with them and they will help teach you the test. And they have inside instructors, in-house instructors, so you don't have to go to like a DMV or something like that. So you will go there and you will actually practice in the test that you're going to take the test in. I mean, you will practice in the truck that you're going to take the test in on the same course, you know, and you'll do that for I got a homeboy that did it, and he did that for 13 days, like 2 weeks. And on his 14th day, he took the test with him. And it just makes it so much better because it's like you just take the test with the same instructor that you've been practicing with on the same course with the same truck. So it's not like it's all brand new. It's what you've been doing over and over and over. So yeah, that's definitely a good look. CR England and Swift were my top options since they were near me. Any input on them? Either of them. I heard of CR England. CR England. I know CR England. They will help you get your license. If you pass the test, then They automatically hire you on, and if you don't decide to go with them, if you don't decide to go with them, they would just bill you. I think it's probably was like 5,000 or 5,500, something like that. They would just bill you. But if you decide to go with them, they'll get you to sign a 1 year contract, and then you just don't you won't have to pay no money back at all. Waters be heavy. It's yeah, them waters be heavy. I haul gas, so I'm heavy all man. Yeah. I'm actually studying right now to get the tankers endorsement added onto my license. I definitely want to get into that. Definitely get it on your own if you can. Will save a lot of money. But if you don't know anyone with a truck and trailer, I would personally check with a school or a big carrier. Yeah, definitely. Plus they pay you while you training. I went the school route and got my reimbursement back, trying to save a bit of money. Oh yeah, hey, that's all it's about is trying to save money. Definitely. If you can save some money and still get the knowledge and get where you try and get, that's a win in my book. So yeah, that's not bad at all. How easy is it booking loads? Um, in the beginning, first starting off, when you're brand new authority, a lot of companies, a lot of brokers are going to tell you no. They don't want to work with you because you brand new. They don't want to take that chance with you. Just like you come out of CDL school, you fresh, you had your CDLs for not even 24 hours and you trying to find a job. A lot of jobs gonna tell you no because they don't want to take that chance on you. But it was hard in the beginning, but once you find somebody, it is companies out there, that will work with you from day one. I made a video about that and I had a list of the companies that will work with you from day one. And you know, yeah, once you get with them companies that work with you day one, just keep working with them for a good 3 months. They say it starts to get easy around your 90 days, and that's when it started getting easier for me. Because at that point, you didn't accumulated 3 months of authority, and they looking okay. In 3 months, you didn't move this and this and this, and you had no problems, and you just you just keep on pushing from there, and then you will start hearing some of them no's turn into yes. But even me still, I'm 10 months in on my authority and I still get no. I still get some no's. Some people like, nah, you gotta be in authority for a year. And I'm like, okay. I had somebody told me I needed a year of authority just to drive a load 5 miles down the road. It was pallets. Some pallets. They was paying like $600 to move some pallets 10 miles, like 5, 10 miles down the road. And I called them and gave them my MC number, and they said, "Oh, you got to be in business for a year." I said, "A year just to move some pallets? Like, come on, man. The way y'all stack the pallets, even if I flip the truck over, the pallet's still gonna be good." But they would not let me run it. Did appreciate you guys. I was actually looking at the CDL prep videos and saw you live. Decided to hop on. Don't regret it. It helps reinsurance my decision. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate you hopping on. Definitely appreciate you hopping on. But yeah, just keep on hitting me up if you got any questions. Just hit one of us up. We gonna definitely help you out. Help you get where you trying to get to. Did TQL screw you yet? Man, did they? They they always talk about how we shouldn't double book on a load, but yeah, TQL got me. They screwed me before. They had me booked on a load, and when I got to pick the load up, somebody was already there before me, and they already took the load. And I called them up, and they said, "Oh yeah, well, we booked the load with somebody, but they said that they had a problem with their truck or something like that." So instead of them just taking them off the load, they put me on the load when I called in on it, and whoever got there first got the load, and I didn't get there first. So yeah, TQL screwed me, and I think I went about 40 minutes out my way. Did hit about 40 minutes out my way just to get that load, and then they ain't even, of course, at that point they don't even pay you the truck order not used. So yeah, I wasted gas and wasted time. So yeah, TQL screwed me before. How do you determine which loads are good money versus bad money? Um, that's really up to you. You know how much you think that it's worth for you to move a certain load. If you know that on a local tip, in a local tip in the Baltimore area, I could get a Merlin to Merlin load for anywhere around $500 to $700 a load. So if you know you can go about 50 miles and you can make almost $700 on a load, you're not gonna take a load that's gonna go from Maryland all the way to PA for 500 when you can make 700 just staying in the state. So it's just pretty much up to you. And do you think that that load is worth moving for you? You just always gotta keep in your mind um, if it's worth it or not. Because that's at the end of the day, that's your truck. You got some brokers out here that would try to max your truck out, put 45, 46,000 pounds on your back, and only want to pay you about $300, $400. Nah, I try to stay away from them. In the beginning, I was just grabbing any load that I could. But now that I've been out there for a while and I understand, I think I have a minimum ground that I try not to take nothing less than like 600 or 700 on a local tip. If I'm going out of state, I try to take no less than 800. Hey, my dad has a Marquis T and is trying to make a build out of it. Definitely subbing. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Me and Just King, and that's what we do. That's what we do. We both got Mercs, and we just hook them up and just drive different states and just show them off at different car shows. Thanks, just kidding. I'm out here trying to provide a better future for my little girl and future wife. Amazon delivery driver ain't cut it for me. Oh man, gotta start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere. So keep using Amazon until you good, till you can get up and lead them. And then when you can leave them, leave them in the past. But definitely, that's what we do this for, man. That's exactly what we do this for, just to help other people to build up and get their CDLs and change their lives. Cause us getting our CDLs definitely help change our lives and help better financially stable our families. But it was definitely good being on here with you guys tonight. I'm gonna definitely try to take more time out, to get these lives in so I could talk to y'all and have some more with more questions for y'all, answer more questions. But you can hit me on Instagram at underscore Merckid, MERCKID underscore. Um, and just ask me any questions, or you can email me at leveluptransport@hotmail.com. Just hit me up or leave comments under these videos. I do respond back to every comment. I respond back to everything. So whatever questions you got, just hit me up. Definitely gonna take care of y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good night.